Namaste. Welcome to episode 3 of Digital Transformation. Today we are going to talk more about the BFSI segment and how digital transformation has caused waves in this segment. The segment of BFSI, which has been a brick and mortar segment, suddenly has changes that are disrupting the segment. Consumers' expectations are shifting. Consumers now demand good service. Consumers now demand better customer experience. eKYC, cashless transactions, cloud-based services. There are so many things to look at when you talk about digital transformation in this segment. Digital transformation has reinvented and accelerated the growth of BFSI. 75% banks think consumer technology giants and fintechs would lead digital innovation. Banks today have become financial superstores. What does that mean? That the customer today looks at bank not as an institution where he only deposits money. He looks at it as an institution where he goes and transacts, where there are options like any other superstore from which he buys, where there's customer experience, customer servicing. All that is an expectation that he has. There are experts that question the very existence of banks. Do we even need the banks as physical spaces? Should they be converted to coffee shops? Should they be converted to libraries? Because banks are not where people walk in anymore. Let's look at what is the expectation that a customer has from a bank today. People expect eKYC. Nobody wants to give you a document today for a KYC. Acquiring a new bank customer in 15 minutes is a new benchmark that has been set by many players. There is 811 by Kotak, or there are many other such examples where customer acquisitions take no more than 15 minutes. With the RBI also moving ahead with new regulations, new compliances, it is ensuring that technology is in the setup and the ecosystem of digital transformation of BFSI. Customers' expectation is that my account should be up and running the moment I have given all the details. I should have a credit card that is working with me the moment I have applied for it. He expects to be able to go to Amazon, click on get a credit card from ICICI Bank, and by the time the bank gives a credit card to him, he has finished shopping and he's on the card page using the same credit card that he has just applied for. That fraction of a second or a minute is his expectation. Are you geared for it? Is your banking institution geared for it? Video banking is where everybody is today. You don't need a call center which calls. The customer expects a video bank which takes care of his need at the location at which he wants, at the time at which he wants. He does not want to walk into your branch. He wants to, at the middle of the night, be able to contact your branch at the ease of his time and location. Video banking has been by far the most innovative disruption that has happened in customer service of the banking industry. And that is one innovation that you need to latch on to. Video banking can be used in various scenarios. It is not just leads and it's not just customer acquisition. It's cash deposits, cash withdrawals, bill payments, account inquiries, process new loans, process new accounts, inquire about banking services. The customer expects that when I call up the customer service, I should get all these details. I should be able to do everything using my phone. And with the advent of 5G, where the connections get even better, and we all know that the telecommunication departments of the big players are on their plans for deployment of 5G, things in video banking are going to change even more. There will be more and more people who will log on to video banking to be able to talk to a customer care representative at any point of time and place. ICICI's video banking app, which was designed by TechBit Consulting and has been a success in video banking, it gives exclusive offerings for its wealth and NRI customers. It helps to connect with the ICICI Bank customer service representative. Customers can enjoy safe and secure conversations with an easy authentication process. And it's been quite a success. If you haven't checked it out, maybe it's time that you check it. The time is right for Indian banks to also embrace artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence would help to provide personalized services and offerings to your customers. Through data mining and big data, you'll be able to create personas of your customers and be able to give him what exactly he wants. More targeted customer segmentation and more targeted marketing campaigns would be possible. One big advantage of AI in the banking industry could be fraud detection. Frauds, which are pretty high in the banking industry right now, could be detected before they occur. Predictive analysis of frauds would be possible. Risk monitoring could be possible by embracing AI. Intelligent contract documents could be possible. AI also helps to control predictability. According to 2019 RBI annual report, losses due to fraudulent activities and loan defaulters was a whopping 73.8%. By embracing AI, it would be possible to reduce those losses. And it's also time that the regulatory authorities, the RBI, also embraces these technologies and gives a faster go ahead to compliances to be able to let banks adapt and adopt to these new ways of working. Let's look at some examples which are very interesting, which have adopted the new technologies. Wells Fargo, for example, their AI-based predictive banking helps in alerting customers when they have spent higher than average recurring bill payments. So if their bill payments are more than an average bill payment, there is an alert that they get. It also reminds a customer to transfer money in their savings account if they have more than average money in their checking account. It also prompts customer to set up a travel plan after they have purchased a travel ticket using the account at Wells Fargo. Isn't that an interesting use of AI? There's also Bank of America's chatbot, for example, Erica, which you should check out, which does some lovely predictive analysis. It is time that we at Indian banks also start looking at artificial intelligence in ways that the international community has started. Citibank, I've heard, is making heavy investments in getting AI in its fraud and money laundering departments and processes. There are numerous startups which are mushrooming in this space, which are creating products that are using data mining and big data and artificial intelligence, which can be used by banks in various processes. If that is where we are all treading, it is time we look at what is a customer expecting across channels from banks. Today, customer expects that sell me like you know me. Don't do a cookie cutter. Don't sell me that you sell to everybody. Let me access my account from wherever I am and whenever I want to. Advise me on major financial decisions. Protect my money, protect my identity. That is an expectation that banks should fulfill as we move along. Let's look at the insurance marketplace. The insurance marketplace is also changing. We've all heard and applauded startups that have mushroomed in the insurance space. We've heard of Lemonade, haven't we? Lemonade is a great place that offers renters and home insurance policies for homes, apartments, co-ops, and condos. Then there's also Slice. Slice is another startup that helps to provide on-demand insurance to protect homeowners who are engaged in home sharing services. Then we have new startups like Root Insurance. Root Insurance insures good drivers basis AI and smartphones. When they know that the driver has been driving well, his premium goes down, he's awarded goodies. Then there's Domots. Domots is a platform powered by IoT and helps in rating insurance risks. All of these are new players in insurance space, and they are sure enough going to change the way insurance is looked at. 88% of the insurers believe that InsurTech is the next gen solution. Last year alone in USA, more than $4 billion was invested in InsurTechs and continues to increase. Insurance companies today need to wake up. They need to build the right platforms. They need to become agile. If you want to know more about agile, you could watch episode 1 where we talk a little bit more about agile teams and how they function. But it's time that we adopt agile functioning in our systems. We need to design the tech functions of the future. Digital evolution must happen across the entire insurance value chain. It all starts with a problem, right? So I'm going to talk about Bharti Axa as a case study, where Bharti Axa was given to tech-based consulting to increase their high bounce rates from the website. They had an aspiration of increasing conversion rates through digital channels. They had an aspiration of increasing brand loyalty. So technical consulting got on the drawing board to understand the problems, to conduct contextual researches with users and personas, to identify pain points and latent needs of personas, to understand the gap between the digital channel and the user's expectation. And it all, like I said, started with a problem statement. There was an analysis that came out. The analysis was deep, and it said that there are lengthy buying processes, lengthy claim processes, too many clicks to reach the end goal. The mobile site did not cater to the mobile context. People's expectation was a faster process. People's expectation was that when I go to the airport and I find out that travel insurance is mandatory to travel to the country where I'm going, at the airport I should be able to buy my policy. Did Bharti Axa cater to all of that? No, at that point. So then we had this Herculean task of putting things in order. Not just the front end and the design of the experience, but how would it get integrated with the current systems that existed? There were core systems that existed from where information was coming. Changing legacy systems, as we all know, is not easy. Then how do you ensure that these systems talk well to the front ends and provide the superior solution that we want to give? What we did was look at the current side. I'm only going to talk about some pain points that we looked at and results that we got from attacking certain pain points. So let's look at a very interesting example. This is a page that Bharti Axa had before we had redesigned their website. It asks the user whether their travel destination is USA or Canada, Schengen, Asia, or rest of the world. Would the user know whether his destination is Schengen? And if he's going to Korea, does he say Asia or rest of the world? And if he is going from Korea to Canada, does he say USA or Canada and Asia? So you've left the user grappling with choices, not knowing what to do, and that's the first question you ask your user as he comes to the journey of buying an insurance on the website. It also had many more fields. We saw that add traveler over here was something that the user had to click on and add. However, interestingly, the data said that on an average, a person is traveling with his family. So there is a person and probably a couple and two children. That's what is most of the travel history and the data talking about. So what did we then do? We changed the page to be more customer centric, and this is only one of the examples that I'm talking about, and maybe we could connect, you could reach out to us where we can discuss in detail about this case study. But in this example, I want to tell you that we said that, where are you traveling cannot be one destination. It cannot be a region. It cannot be the way you file your product with the IRDA. It has to be the way consumer thinks. He could be traveling to multiple countries. And hence, where are you traveling is a multiple choice where the user can actually write where his destinations he's traveling to, and whether to give him one policy or two policies is a back-end job. The backend needs to be aligned to understand user's requirement and send him a PDF document of a policy that best matches his need. And we also said if Ford is the travelers that is default, then I show himself spouse, child 1 and child 2 as default instead of him clicking at traveler 4 times. Because I know through data that 4 people travel at any given point of time. He can always cross if he's not going with spouse or children, which is still lesser clicks. And then he gives his trip end date and trip start date. Sounds like a small change, doesn't it? It sounds like common sense. The result was astounding. Our solution, which was a user centric approach, which was simplifying the touch points of users, giving him a delightful experience which makes him feel wow by the time he's finished buying his insurance journey. It helped to increase customer engagement and loyalty. I heard that there was a big rise in number of people buying the travel insurance policy after the new design went live. The operational cost reduced. People who would coerce the travelers or call them and try and book the policy through the call center dropped drastically. There was a reduction in lengthy process, which automatically meant that your customers are more delighted by the end of the journey. There was about 30 to 35% increase in travel journey conversion, which by all standards is a huge amount. Stay tuned for Digital 4, where we talk about how you could implement digital transformation in your businesses. And we'll be happy to hear your feedback. And don't forget to leave your comments below. Thank you.